We begin the evening with the Skate Canada Hall of Fame induction ceremony. As time moves on, we must always remember it is all of our Hall of Fame inductees who have built the foundation on which we stand today. There is a story behind every portrait that hangs on the walls of the Skate Canada National Service Centre here in Ottawa. Their stories are revealing and inspiring. And tonight, we add another chapter.
Tonight's inductees are legends, not only in their home province of Quebec, but across the country and around the globe, first as athletes and now as coaches. To tell their story, we are pleased to introduce you a former competitor, a friend, and a member of their coaching family. Please welcome Pasquale Denis.
Partnership get started. À l'âge de 5 ans, Marie-France a demandé des patins à sa grand-mère. Elle n'était pas certaine pourquoi, car il n'y avait aucun lien familial avec le patinage artistique et elle n'avait jamais vu vraiment beaucoup de patinage à la télévision également. Elle voulait simplement des patins. Comme l'a dit sa grand-mère, lorsque Marie-France a ouvert la boîte, elle a ouvert et a poussé un cri de joie le plus bruyant qu'elle n'ait jamais entendu. Et c'est à ce moment que le parcours de la vie de Marie-France s'est tracé. For Marie-France, at the age of 5, she asked her grandmother for a pair of skates. She's not sure why, because there was no family connection to figure skating. And she had not watched very much skating on TV either. She simply wanted skates. As her grandmother said, when Marie-France opened her skate box, she had never heard a scream of joy so loud. And it was at that moment her course in life was charted. For Patrice, it started in skating much the same way as many boys do. He played hockey and wanted to improve his skating skills. He competed in both sports for a while, but became consumed by skating. As he said, he didn't have to share anymore, it was all his. As fate would have it, his path in life was also now charted. Soit dit en passant, il se trouvait qu'Yvan Desjardins jouait au hockey avec Patrice. Donc, notre sport a bien subtilisé deux excellents athlètes au hockey, une perte pour eux et un grand gain pour le patinage artistique. As a side note, it just so happened that Yvan Desjardins played hockey with Patrice. So our sport scored on two great steals from hockey to figure skating. Hockey's last was skating's game. C'est la présidente du club local de patinage, Madame Ivars, qui a repéré ce talent exceptionnel en regardant Marie-France s'immerger dans la musique et le mouvement pendant les séances de danse sur glace. À ce jour, Marie-France doit beaucoup à Madame Ivars, qui a non seulement reconnu son talent, mais l'a jumelé à son premier partenaire de danse sur glace, qui était Bruno Ivars. Fate would lead Marie-France and Patrice to meet at a provincial training camp run by the Quebec Federation, in which they each had different partners. When asked how they eventually got together, Marie-France said they were both good friends, also adding, with a little laugh, he was tired getting beat by me. Les partenariats avec leurs partenaires de danse sur glace se sont finalement dissous et Patrice a complètement abandonné le patinage, se chargeant plutôt du commerce de son père, un garage de réparation de voitures. The partnerships with their ice dance partner eventually dissolved, and Patrice quit skating altogether, instead taking on his dad's business, operating a car repair garage. While working on a car one day, there was a knock at the garage door, and there stood Marie-France. Patrice standing covered in grease in front of his future wife was shocked when Marie-France said, "I'm going to quit skating if I can't skate with you." She then asked him if he would like to give the partnership a try. Patrice said he just started to work for his dad's business, so he would have to wait a year before they began, to which Marie-France replied, "No, you don't get it." It is now or never. So Patrice mulled it over for a few days and sought the advice of his parents. His dad told him, "Go pursue your dreams. You don't want to spend the rest of your life in a garage like I did." It turned out to be some sound fatherly advice. Peu de temps après leur partenariat, des étincelles ont immédiatement jailli sur glace et hors glace. Ils ont gardé confidentielle leur relation personnelle, sans la révéler à leurs entraîneurs. Mais au fil du temps, dans la vie, comme nous le savons, le cœur gouverne l'esprit quand l'amour intervient. Over time, as we all know, in life, the heart rules the mind when love intervenes. It doesn't happen often, but their relationship strengthened their on-ice product. They were, and continue to be, innovative and passionate. Their result began to improve, and promise started to appear on the horizon. Although there was clear improvement over the next 3 years of their career at the Canadian Championship, they couldn't seem to get over that fourth place, and they couldn't get on the podium. They began to question if that journey was worth it. Expenses and debt were piling up, and they began to feel smothered, disheartened, and frustrated. En 1999, ils ont connu une percée. Leurs résultats internationaux et leur réputation se sont améliorés et ils étaient prêts lorsque les championnats canadiens ont eu lieu. Ils étaient en deuxième place, c'est-à-dire après la danse originale, pour entrer dans la danse libre. Une place sur le podium et sur l'équipe des championnats du monde semblait bien à leur portée. Un faux pas inopportun dans la danse libre les a empêchés à nouveau de gravir les marches et une fois de plus, ils ont terminé quatrième. In 1999 came the breakthrough. Their international results and reputation were improving, and they were getting ready for those Canadian championships. They were second going on the free dance, and a podium finish and a spot on the world team seemed well within reach. A small, untimely stumble in the free dance knocked them off the podium again. They finished fourth. Discouraged, disappointing, and running out of money, Marie-France and Patrice quit skating. Patrice went back to the garage, and the dream seemed out of reach. But in everyone's life, there is that someone, that one guiding light. For Marie-France and Patrice, this someone was David Dorr. 2 weeks after another fourth place at Nationals, Mr. Dorr asked the young team to come to Ottawa for a meeting. There he told Marie-France and Patrice that he recognized their improvement and reinforced that they were both great. They told Mr. Dorr about their story and the mounting debt they faced. Mr. Dorr took steps to help them deal with the debt and get them back on their journey to compete. From that point on, the stars seemed aligned. Une fois la poussière retombée sur leur illustre carrière, digne du temple de la renommée, Marie-France et Patrice étaient montés 7 fois sur le podium national, 5 fois en tant que champions canadiens, et 2 fois ils ont terminé 2e au championnat du monde. Mais un moment décisif dans leur carrière et dans leur vie s'est produit à leur propre moment déchirant, aux Jeux olympiques d'hiver de 2006 à Turin. When the dust had settled on their stellar and was Hall of Fame career, Marie-France and Patrice had made it to the national podium 7 times, 5 times as Canadian champions. They finished second at 2 World Championships. But the defining moment in their career and their life came on their own moment of Arctic in 2006 Olympic Winter Game in Torino. It was a very hard far towards the end of the program of the original dance that broke their hearts and ended their Olympic dream. But the perspective gained in that moment told you all you needed to know about what kind of people they were and continue to be to this day. It was in that moment that taught them who they are, which has helped them evolve into 2 of the best ice dance coaches in this generation. Even today, with all their success, with all their champions, they are still at an early stage in their coaching career. Already, they are legends. 5 jours d'entraînement par semaine, une fierté et une détermination amplifiées dans tout ce qu'ils font, et leur amour l'un pour l'autre, les ont menés à une médaille d'argent au championnat du monde en 2007. Leur dernier salut à Tokyo, cette année-là, ont marqué la fin de leur carrière en compétition. Les leçons apprises dès leur début leur ont permis de célébrer le succès au cours des années suivantes et maintenant dans leur exceptionnelle carrière d'entraîneur. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 extraordinary people, 2 exceptional athletes, 2 inspiring coaches, my friends. Just before we induct them into the Skate Canada Hall of Fame, here are a few images, a few private moments from their incredible career. Ladies and gentlemen, Please welcome our inductees of this evening, Marie-France Dubreuil and Patrice Lauzon. Conducting tonight's portrait unveiling, I would like to invite the President of Skate Canada, Léana Caron, and Chair of Skate Canada Hall of Fame, Anne Shah, to make the official presentation.
My part is very short, but it's official. And it's an extreme pleasure for me, Marie-France and Patrice, to officially welcome you both to the Skate Canada Hall of Fame.
The Skate Canada Hall of Fame was started in 1990 and now celebrates over 100 athletes, coaches, officials, and builders who have made outstanding contribution to the sport of figure skating. In addition to the portraits being unveiled, Marie-France and Patrice are being presented with commemorative pins as a testament to their celebration today. These pins will also be given to past honorees, the living legends of our sport. Marie, Patrice.
It's yours.
Well, thank you, Pascal. T'as toujours été un bon ami. You've always been a great friend. We've known each other more than 32 years. Thank you. Yeah, we were barely born, right? Okay. Well, thank you for such a great honor. Thank you to the Hall of Fame committee. Thank you to Skate Canada for honoring us today. Thank you, Ted, for your wonderful videos. I'm such a big fan of your videos and the passion you put behind them. It's such an interesting thing for us to be sitting there and looking at our journey from the outside as athletes and coaches. We taught ourselves to actually live in the present and always thrive for the next thing and always achieve the next goals. And very rarely we get to sit and look back at the journey. Our journey was interesting with ups and downs and complication and wonderful people that we met. All of you have a little part in what we've done and what we've become as athletes and coaches, and we would like to, we are actually excited to be here and be able to say thank you to a lot of people that if they wouldn't be there, we wouldn't be here today.
Yeah, we owe what we are today to people in Skate Canada family. We talked a bit in the video about David, and if David would have done what he did in '99, we wouldn't be here today. So,
and it's very special for us because our first nationals together were here in Ottawa in '96, first nationals. And then
it's in the '99 when we fell and we lost our dream and we thought we were going to stop skating was also in Ottawa.
So now we're being inducted in Ottawa, in the city. In the city where actually, David Dorr had his office and at his home, I think it totally makes sense. I think he would be so proud of us because when we went to his office and said, you're not allowed to quit now, it's tough, but you have to come through this, I'll help you, and I see in you much more than champions, I see in you the future, and I think you're gonna push this sport forward. And we were fourth at nationals going, okay. Okay, wow. And this time he gambled, he gambled on the dark horse. He gambled on the fourth team. He saw something in us. And because of his rootless gamble, we are here today with you. So I think everybody here that has, that sees athletes, if you see the special twinkle in the eye, maybe the fourth place team sometime is worth a gamble. I also have a special thought right now for everybody in the office that makes this federation such like one of the best in the world. The officials that surrounded us our whole career. We've met CEOs and presidents that were so great to us and supported us through good and bad times. Thank you. Thank you. Some team leaders that made such a difference in our lives. Thank you to them too. And also, last but not least, our beautiful families. Our moms that woke up at 5 a.m. for the 6 a.m. practices and took us to school and from school back to the rink, and the dads that gave us half of their salaries and sacrificed family vacations. Thank you. You've supported our passion then, and it became a profession for us, and you gave us core values that made us resilient and really made us pursue our dreams, so thank you for that. And last but not least, thank you to my little flower, Billy Rose. You are our inspiration. You are my inspiration every day. And since you were into our life, you expanded us and we were able to grow outside ourselves. And now we know that we can go beyond what we thought we were able to do because of you. If it starts with love, we can do it, right? Thank you.